What is going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon, aka Drip, back with another video and deck profile. In today's deck profile, we've got Cyber Dragon, arguably one of the best rogue decks of all time. Arguably one of the best decks of all time because how it could float in any format for the most part. I've been wanting to update this deck for you guys for a while now, and new ban list, new format, new deck profile. It's been I think it's like almost 5-6 months since I've updated this profile, this deck for you guys. I've changed a few things in the main and a few things in the extra. I've been playing around with it for a while because, like, if you see my videos, you know, and you know me, you know this is one of my favorite decks of all time. So I've been tinkering with it a lot here in the past month, and I know a lot of people are like, for the most part, Cyber Dragon is kind of standard, which it kind of is, but there is still certain techs and stuff you'd like to run in the deck to pretty much just make it your own. Which a lot of it, when you do see it, is pretty much standard. There's just a couple of things that I like that other people don't want to run or don't run. But we'll get to more of that when we get there. But with that being said, guys, if you don't mind, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Over 68.7% of you guys actually are not subscribed, so stop slacking, join the DDD fam, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload, and PayPal and Discord in the description below. If you want to become close to the DDD fam, you got that to your disposal. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this deck profile. Another thing too, be on the lookout for upcoming videos. I have a couple of different deck profiles I want to do for you guys. On top of that, when the 10s drop, I'll have access to a couple of other engines that I don't have access to now, that I can bring out more deck profiles for you guys. So look forward to that. Start out just like everything, just like Blue Eyes and the other decks too, Galaxy Eyes and everything else. You got 3 of the main boss guy. 3 Cyber Dragon is pretty standard at that point. 3 core, standard. This is back and forth between 2 and 3 between a lot of people, but it stays at 3 for me. 3 hers. A lot of people run 1. I like 2. Naster. I like 2 Naster, just personally. If it's your deck, you can run what you want. If you feel like 1 is fine, that's perfectly fine. Do you, broski? But I like 2, just so I can have it. On to the hand traps. Monster hand traps, it is. Just 3 Ash. And then basically a pseudo hand trap. I did opt to run the Iris Sword Soul because you'll see, obviously, for obvious reasons when we get there. Moving on, pretty much basic monsters or extenders or whatever. We got 1 Jizukiru, searchable. Opted to run 2 Galaxy Soldiers. Sorry, not my secrets. My secrets are in my Galaxy Eyes deck, so I don't take them out. Honorary, any going second deck. Paint. So that's pretty much the basic extenders or just basic monsters that are utility monsters. Moving on, obviously if we're running Cyber Dragon, we're pretty much running Dragoon because this deck turbos it out way too easily. Dragoon is Dragoon. It dodged the list. I knew it was going to dodge the list because, I mean, for crying out loud, you're talking about Konami, a company who just they want to make money, just like any other company. So with that being said, I knew they weren't going to hit Dragoon. I knew they weren't going to hit Anaconda, basically because the tin cans. The tin cans is pretty much what saved Dragoon's life, and a lot of people will say Burst of Destiny will be the one that saved Anaconda's life because of the Destiny Hero thing coming out, which to a degree I can understand, but Dragoon I knew was not going to get hit because of the Dark Magician support. I feel like Konami's really trying to push that deck because me as a Blue Eyes player, don't get me wrong, I love Dark Magician too. I play Dark Magician as well, but me as a Blue Eyes primary, I'm been really salty about how the support they call split support amongst the two archetypes has primarily just leaned towards supporting Dark Magician. So with that being said, I knew that they were not going to hit the main boss monster for Dark Magician, because I really feel like they're trying to push that deck to be as close to tier 2 or tier 1 as they can. But will I think it'll be tier 1? No. Do I think it'll be tier 2, tier 3? Yes, I do. I really do. Just because the representation may be down doesn't mean the deck is not good or can compete. Once it gets its full support and all of its new cards, I think it's out of that Brothers set. I think that's when I could be wrong. But moral of the story, when they get all of their stuff, they'll end up being up there. Rogue / tier 2, 3, whatever. Moving on to spells. Sorry I got sidetracked there. Spells, obviously, the actual Cyber Dragon card, not fucking Drytron bullshit. Cyber Emergency. Cyber Emergency. Machine Dupe, obviously. Machine Dupe's Machine Dupe. Droplets. One Overload Fusion. Sorry, let me scoop things up, get it in frame. One Overload Fusion. One Rev System. One Monster Reborn. One Repair Plant. One Talent. Okay, I know this is a weird spell lineup. This is the top row is basically standard, outside of the Repair Plant and the Rev System being standard too. I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, well, Drip, talents. One talents is not doing you anything. Bullshit. One talent goes hard in the paint. Barbecue chicken in the paint. Oh yeah, sorry, and I have one called by too. No, the one talents goes hard, because when you need it, you need it. When you don't, you don't. So literally, the one talents, just because I run one of it, I mean, I could run multiples, but I don't want to. But the one talents does do a lot for you, I feel. If you don't have access to it, then you could swap it out for whatever you want. I feel it's necessary because you can, I don't know. I don't know. When I run with talents, it comes in handy. Definitely when I'm pushing for OTK, I can just steal my opponent's crap and just go off from there, and then break their board slowly, and then yeah. But that's it for the spell cards. Like I said, fun fact, I'll play this deck online on EDO and everything. I got up to 25 wins before I lost my first duel. That's how crazy this deck is. Granted, I'm not saying it just because of my build, but I do think that plays a part. But no, I think it's just Cyber Dragon in general. But my build with my tech cards of choice did play a big role in that factor. And then obviously a card that should be searchable because that's Cyber Dragon and thing, but you know, Konami, Imperm, and then one Overflow. Before I was running 2 Overflow because it is really nice drawing this card, because then you don't have to worry about searching it. But I just cut it down to 1 because I wanted to run Imperm. Because the Imperm plus the Droplet pretty much makes your Iris Sword Soul live. On top of that, we're still in pretty much the same format because that ban list was fucking stupid as shit. It was pointless. So moral story, we are in the same current format that pretty much we were in before, pretty much. So Imperm, Effect Veiler, they're running around pretty crazy. That's another reason why I opted to run the Iris Sword Soul, because it's pretty much live on either your turn or your opponent's turn, and you could potentially extend even further with that card, or it'll still use it as an interruption. Or, yeah, extender just a link or whatever you need to do with it. But that's it for the main deck itself. Like I said before we got into this, there's nothing I would really change in this the main deck itself. It's a clean 40. Wouldn't change nothing. Like I said, I mean, my personal opinion, you get to 25 wins before you lose a single match on line playing meta and rogue and non-meta. There's not much that you can change. Moving on to the extra deck, I run one Link Spider for the if they nib me for a nib token. I want to run one Amirage. It's pretty much standard in this deck for this point. One Anaconda for Link 2 for obvious reasons. Sorry, I didn't know it wasn't in frame, guys. Sorry. One Anaconda. One Seeger. I opted to run 2 Mega Fleet. I know that's kind of weird, but the second Mega Fleet is pretty much a flex spot. You can put whatever you want. I opted to run another one because add Ignister as a deck. So yeah, the second Mega Fleet does come up, definitely against them. So yeah, that's why I opted to run a second one. I was running Twin Burst. I mean, not Twin Burst. Sorry, that's a blowout deck. But Cyber Twin Dragon. But I cut obviously one of the fusions out, so I would rather make Rampage instead of Twin Dragon. So I'm running, and then I'm running one Fortress for the Jizukiru or anything else machine related. One Rampage for obvious reasons, OTK purposes. Then we are running one Makaba for the nib. If they nib us, they will pretty much get a free Makaba, and we can still make Dragoon because our deck is bossing like that. And then the last fusion is Dragoon himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Then we got, some people don't run 2, they cut up to 1, but I run 2. 2 Nova, 2 Infinity, and the 1 Zeus. A lot of this extra deck is basically standard outside of the fact of me running the second Mega Fleet. The second Mega Fleet, like I said, does come up because there's a lot of people that still use Link monsters, and yeah, you want to rid of them of that problem. So again, the Zeus is the Zeus because we run XZs, and if we have a core in graveyard, if and when they out the Zeus, you can get Zeus to like 5 materials off of Infinity, I think it is, roundabout. So once you break their whole board, if they for some reason out the Zeus and you have a core in graveyard, you can just pretty much make your entire board all over again with just that core. So it's really nice. This deck is ridiculous. When I took a break of playing with Cyber Dragon, but since I did my last profile and then I was reworking the profile for you guys on this build, it kind of like made me mad at myself because I stopped playing this deck mainly because I'm trying to bring out fresh content for you guys, and 2, how much I've like doubted this deck in the past, like when I just playing against it and stuff, because I underestimate it, not doubt. Now underestimate it because I overestimate my deck sometimes. Who doesn't? Because you're like, my deck's best deck. That's pretty much, it's fine. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's how it works, bro. But no, Cyber Dragon is freaking amazing deck. If you're watching this, that just means you're a Cyber Dragon fan too. Welcome to the club, my guys. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I worked pretty hard on bringing this list to you guys. If you know me by now, you know I don't like throwing lists to you guys. I like doing my research, doing my homework, and trying to find the sauce for you guys, and just bringing you guys the best content that I could possibly bring you. I don't want to be the first one putting the list up. I want to be the best one to put the list up, but not saying I'm the best. There's obviously probably better out there. That's perfectly fine. I just want to put up there a list that I know you guys could use and win with when it comes to any deck. But again, enough rambling. Make sure you please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Let me know how your guys' day is going, what you think of the deck. There's a couple of deck requests. I have not forgot about you. I know it's been a lot of time. It's just money's tight and I can't really get the cards for you guys to get the videos out unless I already own the deck, or the core at least, or my friends own the core, because if my friends have the core I can borrow it from them too. But there's still a handful of decks I'm wanting to update for you guys and bring to you, and the ones that were requested. But with that being said, guys, you have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this video. You guys stay safe out there in the age of COVID, and good dueling, guys. Drip out. Peace.